Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What is going on out there, peeps? All right. So I reposted some videos that I've done proving that XRP is one of 7 cryptocurrencies out there contributing to the development of the CBDC, the New World Order coin. And of course, I knew the kind of responses I was going to get, mostly positive, but you're going to get these people out there trying to tell me that, Pimpy, man, you don't know, man, the white hats have taken over, man, there is no more black hats out there, man, it's going to be in the quantum financial system. You can tell those people have not been watching my videos very long. When I had the other channel, I was the one that did a ton of these so-called Nasera Jacera videos, but I focused on things that I can prove. And one of the things that I went after hardcore was the quantum financial system. I wanted to prove that it was real or it was fake. I had a friend of mine who works for the government. Me and him talked. I don't want to get into the details, but, I asked him if he knew anything about it. He didn't know anything about it at the time, but it wasn't that long afterwards. We had a conversation, and right as he's getting off the phone, he throws at me, hey, that quantum financial system thing? I said, what about it? He goes, it's real. And I says, well, what'd you find out about it? He didn't have no details. He just heard it in passing. Somebody was talking about it, and he said, is that thing real? They said, yeah, it's real, but didn't have any info for me to share, any kind of website to go to. And out of all the people that are out there, I'm the one that came the closest to proving it exists. So for people to say, you don't know what you're talking about, well, here's what I can tell you. There is a quantum financial system. Absolutely there is. It sits in the basement of AIIS. That's the Asian Trade Bank. Yes, and people didn't like it. I even proved it. I showed you an article in which the person who wrote the article told you that they work on the team for the quantum financial system, and it's nothing like it's being talked about out there on YouTube. Nothing like it whatsoever. I even brought him on the show, and he explained to you in detail how it works. So I still have that video. Maybe I'll repost it on here because I put it on my Pimpy's News Network, the full interview. I didn't do it here. I put it over there. So let me look for it. And I'm sure I can find it. If I do, I'll repost it on here. You can listen to him talk about it. But the stuff he talks about is very extreme, very detailed, and sometimes it gets into a territory, unless you are in that field of expertise, you might feel a little lost. And so a while back I did a video explaining to people, the best I found out is that there was a company that swore they were using the QFS system. I reached out to them. The person on the phone told me they had it, and they were enrolling people into the QFS. Had to be by appointment only. I wanted to talk to somebody on the record, and then nobody ever called me back. So through their company, I was able to track down where the QFS system is and who's all involved in it. And most of the things I was able to find out was that this is a new system that China is building. And when I put down on video, even with all the proof and all of the evidence right there for everybody to see, you still had these people that are these 17th-letter followers that listened to Charlie Ward and all his friends that did not want to believe it. Despite the fact that I was the only person that could show you websites. But despite the fact that all the videos I went out there debunking the crap out of all of the different QFS websites. Still they want to believe that white hats are in charge and the quantum financial system and they're going to save us and XRP is going to the moon. No, it's not. It's not. I keep challenging you guys to have them people show you receipts. What did they tell you? We're in the NDA. Yeah, NDA. They have no proof. Nobody has proof. They lie about sitting on an executive board. There's no proof for that. They just notice how everything always stays in secrecy. They don't ever just bring you through and show you. Let me show you where we are. Well, let me show you what's going on. No, they go, no, we can't do that because the black hats are going to come. Well, here's the thing. If the things that these people were talking about were true, just use common sense. How is it that they're able to stay on YouTube or Rumble or any of these other social media talking about the things they do? And sure, they've been removed off the platforms before, but not because they were white hats. It's because of the crap they were saying. And the other thing is this. If I'm truly working on something secretive, like rescuing children out of tunnels, or, working on a QFS system that's going to save us from the black hats around the world, and the cabal's coming after me, my life's being threatened. If all that crap is true, why the hell are you on YouTube or any other social media flapping off at the damn gums, letting the whole world know where you're at? If it was true, the black hats would wipe these people out in a heartbeat. These people would be dead. That's how you know it's not working. But let's get into this. Before we get started, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. And if you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I certainly do appreciate it. If you're thinking about buying gold and silver, head on over to our friends at Money Metals Exchange. The link will be down below in the description. If you are a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy Silver. Yes, it has changed. PIMPYSILVER. So if you're watching this video and it's an older video, make sure you check on current videos, because the code is going to be changing from time to time from now on. Also, I can be found on other platforms. Everybody knows I have my own website, Pimpy's News Network. Over here, I post videos that I can't get away with over on YouTube. Also, I have a group on Facebook called Pimpy's Investment Chat. Over here, we do talk about gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, as well as foreign currency investments. Come on over here and join us. It's free to do so. You can also come follow me on Twitter, MeWe, YouTube, and Odyssey. The links for all these platforms will be down below in the description. So for whatever reason, if I get removed off of one platform, you could find me on the others. So if you've been listening to my videos for quite some time, you'll know that even though I talk about Nasera and Jacera, I never lined up my views with the other people. I spoke about it in a whole different perspective. I didn't go around talking about how there's people at Gitmo, which is a lie, how white hats are in charge, or I didn't go running around lying to people about me working with Trump like other people do. It's just bullshit. And then they incorporate God and religion in there and make you feel all goody. See, here's the thing. You got to get out of the habit of searching for videos that make your ears feel good and start watching videos that tell you the truth. A lot of you people lost friends, have lost family members because of all this bullshit. Now, I'm not saying I don't support the movements themselves. What I don't support is how people took the information and started coming up with these crazy-ass stories that are untrue. You can't get any of those people out there, none of them, I don't care who they are, to prove anything whatsoever. All the crap that they're talking about is just bullshit. They found a way to make money off you guys, and so now they're just taking it overboard. They're going to run with this as long as they can, as long as they continue to do what they're doing. Anyways, let's get into the comments, and I'm going to do my best to respond to them and answer any questions that you might have. So here it is, XRP to NWO. And like I said, most of you people out there supported what I was saying, but you're going to have some people who didn't. So here's Hannah. The only thing we should be investing in is our own labor, hard assets, and or something we create ourselves, just like the Fed/US Inc. has done with our birth certificates. Yeah, I can't encourage this enough. People need to start reaching out to your neighbors, introducing yourselves, coming together as a community. The only way you're going to make through what is about to happen is if you come together as a community. Start growing your own food. Make sure you have some way to protect yourself, and make sure you have gold and silver. This way you have something out of the system. Because if you don't, then you're stuck in their system. Reckoning. Because Ripple took over Swift's means the people from Swift will be leaving. Look at the treasure. It's filled with Ripple employees. So the SEC is cabal wondering why there's a lawsuit. If it turns out that they are, I don't care. I get my money making the road a better place. So I'm not sure what you're saying. How are you making the road a better place? I'm going to assume that you mean a world a better place. Oh, you think by investing in Ripple. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, but it's not making the world a better place. You're not paying attention to what the central bank digital currency is. It's a currency they want everybody to use. They're going to force you into it. It has an expiration date on there, which means if you don't spend it, you lose it. It's programmable, which means they can program what you can and can't spend your money on. And you think that's a better place? You think the world is going to be better for that? No. Sneaky, yep. Here goes Multi. Sorry, I respect you, but now I see that you have no idea about the quantum finance. Multi, trust me, man. Nobody knows more about it than me. Nobody out there does. They can tell you all they want. They're full of crap. Pimpy, you have no idea about the XRP is not a cryptocurrency. It isn't? Are you sure? Because if I go up there, it's listed as a cryptocurrency. Learn not to talk nonsense online. Okay? Well, I tell you what there, Multi. If you could prove me wrong, I'll stop doing videos. How about that? You don't even understand that 90% of these people are gone. 90% of what people? I feel sorry for you. Don't feel sorry for me. I feel sorry for you. Don't tell me. You say 90% of these people, I'm guessing, you think went to what? Gitmo? Is that what you think? And they've been tried and executed? Is that what you're thinking? And that somehow, some way, there's a bunch of clones running around? It's fake, dude. Gotta remember, I was working with C-Vine for a moment. They cover what's really going on in Gitmo. They're covering all the terrorist trials that are going on over there. We know who is in and who is not in Gitmo. There's a scheduled workbook on their website that shows you all the active cases that are going on. There has never been any politician or any entertainer that's ever been to Gitmo. And I know, I love how you people come around and do this. Yeah, but it was top secret. It wasn't available to the public. Isn't that what you want to say? Yeah, I know. There's always some type of rebuttal, some bullshit excuse for skirting away from the truth. Look it, I'm sorry to break it down to you guys again. The QFS system is not going to give you free money. It is not being used the way you think it is. It sits over there in AIIS down in the basement. So no, Trump didn't take over with any white hats. Sorry to bust your guys' bubble, but I did videos showing you that you were told, 11 different times that Queen Elizabeth was dead? 9 different times that Hillary Clinton was dead? It's ridiculous. How many times you guys can keep falling for that, man? Seriously. So nope, if you think clones are out here running the world and white hats are in charge, well, I feel sorry for you. David, I agree with him. Regular masses doesn't know how to operate as independent. That's why the world is how it is. Yeah, for sure. Not everyone is ready to change and be self-minded independent. TikTok. Yeah. You know, I figured that out a while back. As I continue to work closely with community members, I'm realizing just how in the dark a lot of these people are. They don't pay attention to how many food processing centers have magically caught on fire, how much of our worldwide livestock has been put down, euthanized, our cattle have been put down, our water has been contaminated, fish are being killed. They're doing anything and everything they can to blow up the rail system, keep the containers that are on the ships on both the west and the east coast out at sea, claiming that the RONA is keeping them from unloading things fast enough. Not to mention jacking up the cost of fuel, making it too expensive for people to do long haul. And if you think that's all coincidence, you're sadly mistaken. XRP is neutral, like fire. No, it's not neutral. I showed you guys a website. They tell you they are a provider of the central bank digital currency platform. What don't you guys understand? Now this is Kitco. Look what they're telling you. Ripple is working with more than 20 countries on the CBDC plans. This just came out today. During a recent interview with Brooks Entwistle, Senior Vice President of Customer Success and Managing Director of the APAC and MENA at Ripple. The executive revealed that Ripple is currently in talks with more than 20 central banks regarding the development of the central bank digital currency. And I'm the one that don't know what I'm talking about? XRP is neutral? No. While large countries like China and the US have focused on developing a CBDC via the public sector, smaller countries with fewer resources are opting to utilize the services of companies like Ripple to design a CBDC that aligns with their needs. No two situations, no two central banks, no two countries are the same. They are the same. Every single one of them are the same currency. They're just going to give it different names. All of them are central bank digital currency. Just slapping a different name on it for different countries doesn't separate them only by name, but they're all central bank digital currencies, period. There are 200 plus countries out there. There are a lot of central banks and they have different needs and there are different parts of this journey. So we are in dialogue with not 10, not 20, but a bunch more central banks around the world on these discussions. We've announced projects with Bhutan and Palau and others to come. And I think that just shows you that this reality resonates now. Well, that's because these governments want to force their citizens into the CBDC. Now, remind you, this is a representative of XRP speaking. You can see right here what it's saying, Entwistle went on to note that being able to collaborate directly with governments and regulators is invaluable. seeing that in most parts of the world discussions about crypto and blockchain have been welcomed, as opposed to the US, where Ripple is being sued by the SEC for the sale of unregistered securities. Look, if the New World Order is embracing Ripple and XRP just because they're in lawsuit with the SEC, doesn't mean anything is going to happen. A little bit further down, he says, it's really on us as an industry to provide utility and why crypto matters, why blockchain matters, and what it can do for countries, for citizens, for businesses, for big world problems. If we can prove that case and make this case in a strong way, then regulators will follow and come along. They said the decision between Ripple versus SEC case is likely to become a landmark ruling that will not only have the impact on Ripple and XRP users, but on the crypto industry as a whole. Look, once this case is dismissed or Ripple wins or they settle, once that's done, there's no doubt that XRP is going to run up just off rumors alone, but it'll come down again. And what's this say right here? Ripple. I guess the white hats wrote this article today is what you're trying to tell me, right, Multi? Ripple is focused on assisting emerging countries with their CBDC development in an effort to help reduce the numbers of unbanked people in the world. Ripple is focused on assisting emerging countries with their CBDC. That's New World Order currency. Southeast Asia alone, there are 290 million people without banking services. That's what's making the CBDC thing so hard. It's because a lot of people don't trust the banks. Right here is interesting. He said there's no question that digital currencies are going to be part of the landscape going forward. And every country has to have an answer to their own constituents as to what it will do and how it will impact, and most importantly, we think in the positive case, how it can really drive economic growth and financial inclusion. Even if Ripple goes up and people get rich off it, you think that wealth's going to last forever? The currency has an expiration date on there. Let's say you got lucky. Let's say you made $1 million off your XRP. But if they're giving you an expiration date, how can you ever save it and live off it? You can't. They're forcing you to buy with it. You can't do generational wealth transfer because it has a time limit. In addition to that, it's programmable. They can determine what you can and can't buy. So if you go to their website, Ripple's, there it is. Secure blockchain innovation for the substantial economy. The central bank digital currency. Manage the full central bank digital currency life cycle. Here you go. Look at who chose Ripple's CBDC platform. So don't say I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm the one that does the research. They are assisting with and creating the central bank digital currency, as well as providing a platform for them to be used on. Pimpy, I appreciate your honesty. I even tried to reach out to Dr. Kid to have her listen to XRP video. Hats off to you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that. But, she's too far down that pipeline, like all those other so-called truthers. We're talking about the enslavement of every man, woman, and child for their entire life if we go to a central bank digital currency. How can you ever save to retire when there's an expiration date on there? How can you ever gain wealth? And like I said, so what if you got $1 million in cryptos? If you don't spend it all, and I'm sure some of you are like, fine, I'll spend it. Yeah. Then what? Then how are you going to pay to keep your house going? With what? The XRP that's expired? No. You're not seeing the bigger picture. And anybody out there pushing around that white hats are in control bullshit is full of crap. I agree, Pimpy, but can I still make money of a bag of it? Yeah, look, you guys. Here, it's up to you what you want to do. Can you make money off it? Yeah, I think there's a possibility. I mean, I have no doubt that once this SEC case gets tossed out or dropped or settled, it'll go up. Can you make money on it? But just let me remind you that every penny that you invest into that cryptocurrency goes directly to them helping and assisting in the development of the central bank digital currency as well as the platforms. If everybody sold all their XRP would not have the money to help the NWO develop what they're developing. So can you make money? Sure, but at what cost? The enslavement of every man, woman, and child? That's not an overstatement. That's not hyperbolic. That's the truth. We return to common law and sovereignty through gold and silver, or trade like my naive brothers and sisters. We need to work together, open our hearts, grow food. I hated money for years because of the greed and selfishness. Now I know I need money to do more things. How many of you are happy when you're poor? Look, I've been both. Just enjoying life makes people a lot more happier. If you got to go to work and pay attention to your clock, yeah, it's not a happy life unless you have a job that you really enjoy. If you're working on something you're passionate about, then that's the greatest thing that can ever happen for you. I listen to so many pushing XRP that are Christians. They say God provided it for us to make money. I tell them to work on their compassion. That's why I was watching a video again the other day, and he was saying that God told him that it was a $500,000 coin. They play on the emotions and the beliefs of people, and they use that against the people as a weapon. It's really sad to see. I only got into XRP because Trump supported BlackRock. After being locked out, I realized I was wrong. Now I'm waiting for relists to sell. Yeah, once cripples found a way to make it into the stock market and derivatives were sold on it, I knew that was the end of them. Everything is under New World Order, no way around it. Not everything so far. It's getting there if we don't hurry up and do something about it. For me, being out of the system is the most important thing. And you can buy gold and silver, whether you buy it through Money Metals or anywhere else, as long as you buy it to protect yourself and your family. How do you think we'll get paid from the RV? Well, hopefully it happens before we're forced into a central bank digital currency. But if not, then you just deal with the hand that you're dealt. Do what you can with your central bank digital currency. But you won't be able to look forward to any wealth. I'm sure these people realize that money has no value, so they don't care how much of it they give you, how much you're making off them, and how much you get when the central bank digital currency comes out, because they know they're just going to take it right from you. They have the ability to do that. Shane Mills, Pimpy sounds like a certain CNN financial reporter. Haha, XRP, sell. Yeah, good push, bud. That's what the push is. But go ahead, by all means, continue to invest in it, and let's see where you are later on. XRP is developing the New World Order coin. Sorry, I know a lot of you guys were saying, we're listening to people talk about God told them to do this, and you felt good. Your ears got tickled. Like I said, stop paying attention to things that make your ears feel good and pay closer attention to the things that tell your heart the truth. Anyways, that's it for now. I look forward to your comments, and I'll get back at you later. I'm out.